Michelle, you just got back from a big trip.
Yes, I did. I went on a girls' trip, a retreat.
Another one. She is blessed.
To the beach.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what, Brenda? You would not believe this. It was a special moment that each of the girls who came on the trip with us had purchased and brought along all that way some sweet little thoughtful gift for each of us, for everybody in the circle. And I got to tell you, it was probably the best moment and the best part of the trip, having that swag, the stuff we all get.
No one planned it or anything?
No.
And everyone did it?
Nobody knew. It was a big surprise. And then it just kind of rolled well. I was going to wait for the surprise until later, and there we were with the swag.
Y'all bunch of gift givers, you.
Yeah, we totally are. Today we're going to talk about the kind of gifts that leading and being in our tribes bring into our lives.
Oh, I love this one. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Find Your Lady Tribe. My name is Brenda.
And I am Michelle.
And it's our mission to build a community of lady tribes. A place to connect and grow your tribe with resources, ideas, workshops, retreats, and events. We invite you to join our inner circle and become a tribe leader. It's free!
Each week, we will start a conversation about connecting within your tribe and across all of our tribes. Our goal is to create 1,000 new lady tribes in 2022. And each episode will challenge you with a call to action. The first one is to join our inner circle. Go to tinyurl.com/myladytribe. And as a gratitude gift, we will send you a downloadable copy of Chapter 1 of Lady and the Tribe, The Awakening.
Yay! So please subscribe to be notified of a new episode each week.
We're back.
We often get together and discuss the personality types of our tribe and what each of those different people and types in our circle bring to the groups. Mm-hmm. And so we'll start with this Soul Sarah, right? Some of the things that she brings. She might bring some ceremony. She might bring some readings or meditations, or be the one to circle us up in prayer. And that's her gift.
Right. And then there's the mentor, the wise advisor, the one that has a lot of experience, or just as a great sounding board for any topic that comes up. Everybody leans in when they start talking.
Yeah. And our exercise buddy is the one who brings a lot of the health and coaching kind of aspects to the circle when we get together.
And then one of my favorites, fangirl. I'm in. The one that, whatever you're doing, I'm coming along. I'm doing. It just makes you feel good, right?
Yeah, my fangirls are, and tell me what to bring. Yeah. Just tell me what to bring.
Right.
Well, and then some in our circles actually bring the gifts. And that's where we're talking about swag. The stuff we all get. I think sometimes people don't say stuff. Yeah. But in this case, it's really good stuff. And it's the stuff that all of us get as actual gifts. And that's the concept that we're talking about today, sort of our tribal swag, and the stuff we all get as part of each other's gifts of maybe love languages.
Gifts, I just want to share that, gifts kind of make any occasion just more memorable a little bit. It makes makes the memory. And then every time you look at it,
you get it again.
It brings up the memory. It's like the gift. It truly is a gift that keeps on giving.
It totally is. I love that. And that's really the truth in the situations where somebody gets, so everybody gets something in the tribe. And that's been such a blessing to me that I, not just last week on the girls trip, but all the time, how people are really showing up and bringing those gifts, and how meaningful they are to us to create the sense of belonging in the tribe, right? We all have the magic superpower twins bracelet kind of thing. And also not just belonging, but also those moments, those occasions serve as bonding moments. And I think that's probably why it was my favorite part of the entire trip, was that circle of just generosity and also gratitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Gifts and generosity have gone hand in hand together for years. Even our parents taught us that, when somebody sent us a gift, gave us a gift, we needed to owe them a thank you note. And that kind of felt like maybe sometimes a bit of an obligation or training, and not an authentic joy at receiving or real gratitude. Did you ever have to write thank you notes for gifts?
My parents weren't really sticklers about that, and then I haven't been, so I kind of feel guilty as a mom for not making my kids do it and stuff. But at the same time, it didn't. I think a phone call is better.
That's a good way to show generosity. I guess the trick is that we're cultivating both things, right? There's joy for the giver of the gift, and there's joy in the gratitude. And when you take those two concepts and you bring them into the circle of your tribe, there's just almost nothing more bonding than that. And so that's why we want to talk about the swag so much.
Yeah, because when I get swag or a gift from a girlfriend, I don't ever. I mean, I guess there's been times when I've been compelled to write a thank you note because it was just so. I mean, that was me showing my gratitude, and it was real. But I think to your point that if you're writing out a thank you card out of obligation, does that negate the whole circle of gratitude?
When you're a kid, it's probably good training.
Yeah.
But when you're a tight circle of friends, it's probably unnecessary. And a phone call might be better, or at least a little bit more genuine. But when you're there in the moment, it's 10 times better than receiving, 6 cards in the mail 6 days later. So
what about, though, the gift giving itself? Some people feel like obligated, and in certain circumstances it's traditional, whatever, but if everybody else brings a gift, I better bring a gift. What?
Yeah, weddings, baby
so
showers.
When it gets to be an obligation, it's so different.
Exactly.
Energetically.
And I think that's why we like it in our tribal circles, because there's none of that, right? There's none of the obligation. There's none of the inauthentic part of it. And we actually can just experience within those circles of friends our joy that comes from our own generosity and our own gratitude for the generosity that others are showing to us. And there's just no better place that I can think of to play this out than within our tribal circles.
Yeah, but also, I mean, some people just love to give gifts, and other people it's not as natural. So
yeah,
I just want to put this out there that if you get a gift, you shouldn't feel guilty that you didn't think of it, because we don't all, what is it called?
Have the same love language. Yes, exactly. And I've never, gifts is one of the 5 love languages. The giving of gifts is a way to express love, but I've never been a gift giver necessarily, but I have been an acts of service kind of person.
That's me, in a nutshell.
Yes.
In fact, my kids don't get me.
Or somebody somewhere is waiting for the gift you never sent.
I'm just waiting for them to do the dishes, and I will go, oh, you love me. Like my husband, actually just today, he was working on the pond a little bit, putting the lights in the pond, and I was like, oh, he does love me.
I know. I say that there's nothing sexier than man doing dishes.
Yeah, right.
Because that's how much it's important. But we digress. So love language, not gifts. For me, or sounds like for you, but there are those wonderful roles in our friendship circles where gifts are their thing, and it is the way they speak love. And I just want to give a shout out to the importance of that
we love you
in the tribe, because I have received, not just last week, but for years now, I have received amazing, beautiful gifts, and so have all the other members within our tribes that are shared that mean so much to us. And so that's why we want to just kind of talk about some of our swag.
Yeah.
So tell me your favorite sort of stuff we all got in a tribal situation.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorites that always comes to mind, and these things don't have to be expensive, ladies.
Oh,
This is not, it's a memento, if nothing else. But remember when Sheila, we asked her to lead a little ceremony, and she brought us each just a little booklet with blank paper inside. It was thin with a little staple in it. You know, I don't know, maybe 25 pages. So small paper, but she'd taken the time and she had come up with special tribal names for each of us. And what was yours?
Aria Sky.
Aria Sky.
Which is like sky song, heaven song.
Mine was Willow Spirit.
Oh.
And she talked about each of us, you know, and why she like went through all this to figure out who in our soul and how we express ourselves, and gave us each a name. And she did this for like 12 ladies. It was incredible. So very memorable, and you know, one of my favorite gifts.
I loved that swag. That was a really good one. And this last week when we were all together, one of the girls brought us all a pendulum that we could learn, and then gave us a little class on how to use our pendulum. Yeah, to listen and guide our intuition and our inner spirit. And so that was an incredible thing. And if you're thinking of things to as trinkets and that kind of stuff for your tribe, I have to say this one meant a whole lot to me. But
I love it.
There are also some really cool personalized gifts, and this isn't the Home Shopping Network, but you know, I just have to say how special this stuff is. But when we got to the beach, we all had a tribe tank top. And and it was
wearing that right now. It matches what we're wearing.
I shouldn't. It was even printed with a little reminder that this was our hashtag Sand Sisters, because we go to the beach together every year.
I love it.
And so those kind of things have been really good favorites. And I would say at home in Texas, my group of amazing tribe in Texas, we started bonding after years, because some of us had grown, most of us, all of us had grown up together, and we started bonding after like 30, 40 years apart with this little bracelet. Which
that was too small.
I got bony wrist. Yes.
Goodness.
And what it is it's tribe. It's little teepees with some rhinestones in them. And not that the bracelets were the most important part of the experience, but it was when we all put our hands in together and took the picture that has us together and our bracelets on our hands. That, I don't know, so far I've seen probably half of us have that as the background on our phone. Nice. That we see every single day. So even though it's a small token or a small trinket, it literally was the first tribe belonging ceremony and bonding moment over that. And then the next time we got together for coffee, one of the girls came in and she was holding coffee cups that had each of our names printed on them. So we had coffee, and there we were with 8 coffee cups that were.
You have a gifty group. You have a couple gifty groups.
We have some gifty groups. What other kind of little gifts have you guys had as swag?
Well, so I mean, most of my swag was really more one-on-one, which I love. You know, because it really tells me that they were thinking of me.
Yes.
When they put this together. So one great example is, where is it? Oh, here it is. Isn't this beautiful?
Yes.
So my good friend Lori, practically childhood, high school friend. She gave this to me for my birthday, and she said it reminded her of me and her and Jenny. Yeah, my kind of like my 3 original tribe members from back in junior high school. And she says, which one's me? We talked about which one's which. Just looking, because they're little faceless. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But I just cherish this. I have it in my office where I can see it every day. But I knew that she spent time looking at, it was a birthday gift, but she had we don't have a big gift giving tradition, but it was very special when
Oh,
she gave that to me. But another couple things, I didn't even bring them all down, but Jane found this beautiful little, very special, the camera doesn't do it justice, but just a very special, she found out at a boutique, I think it was a birthday gift also, that I just like, I think Jane has a thing for jewelry, and she gifts things like jewelry, which I love,
yes.
which is really special. But just to be thought of when she was out somewhere and said, "Oh, that reminds me of Brenda."
Yeah.
That's the most special.
And to connect it to you. You know, when I showed up to one of my tribes, it was the birthday party celebration for a couple of the girls, but they had invited the entire tribe. And when we got there, the birthday girls gave us gifts. And I was just speechless, because when I opened it up, I found this beautiful sweatshirt. Everybody opened up that same gift, and it said, "Find your tribe. Love them hard."
I love it. I love it. They have just taken this tribe thing to the next level.
They
Mwah.
have. And so I think that's really what our call to action around
Wait, I have a couple more
SWAG
gifts to
needs
show
to be.
really
Oh,
quick.
I got to see your good
Yeah,
stuff.
well, first of all, this was really special that actually this lady gave to me, because she knows I was really struggling trying to put together a practice for meditation, because it was something I really wanted to do for a long time. And I'm just now getting back into doing it more daily. But she gave me this special little drape. What would you call it?
Oh, that thing is blessed. I call that a shroud.
A shroud that I can like put over my head or put it on my lap or just kind of feel cozy.
And it's got all kinds of symbolism in it, and it literally is totally blessed.
It's absolutely beautiful and soft, and I just feel special, and it just starts getting me in the space that I need to get to. I need some props to get to the space for my mind to go blank, which is the goal, I guess. But and then these beautiful
rose quartz,
mantra beads that I just hold on to them really for the most part when I do it. Just hold on to them and take in that energy, and
I love it.
I love it. So
I'm glad you remember
those. And I have so many. I have more to share, but one more. Sheila gave me this, and it says it's a little bracelet, and it says what does it say?
I have no glasses.
It says note to self: let shit go.
I love it. See how meaningful it is. So, we're not suggesting that SWAG is a requirement of your tribe. It's really more just this natural thing that develops as mementos and memories and keepsakes between good friends, so that in your tribe that you belong and that you are firmly bonded. So SWAG,
lovely.
Yes, lovely, right? We have such great things, and all of these things are so meaningful. So we've been kind of thinking about ways that we might be able to gather some swag, kind of like Oprah's favorite things that she shares with all of her viewers because she loves them so much.
Yeah, like Lady Tribe Swag, Lady Tribe Swag List, favorite things, whatever.
Absolutely. Like if you have great ideas out there, if you have great swag collections, if there's anything that's touched your soul and your heart from your friends the way ours have been over these years, then we'd love for you to share your ideas with us. And we might even pull those things together into a collection and make it super easy to spread the love by, coming to that place, and we can share all the hookups of where you found the best, greatest thing. And boy, if 1,000 new lady tribes this year each ended up needing a little dose of swag, we might all be walking around wearing the same bracelets or the same cute necklace or earrings.
And we'd recognize each other.
We would, and we'd know that we're bonded. We'll know that we belong, and that somebody's always out there thinking of us, even in the smallest way, and that we are recycling that gratitude and that joy and generosity of being part of our tribes.
So if you have something like that comes to mind, a favorite thing that you share with your girlfriends or tribe, would you go to our Facebook page, Lady in the Tribe Inner Circle, and put a picture and tell us what about it and tell us where to get it, that kind of thing. And we will compile that list over time and have it available for all of our lady tribes out there. So until next time, when three or more gather, we are tribe.